hills.
Hello, everyone. We are Happy Man Reactions. It's really nice to see you. And we're going to be challenged today, as we are called Happy Man Reactions, with James Blunt, Carry You Home. I'm sure we'll remain happy men, but I'm sure at the same time we'll feel a little bit of sadness and emotion from James Blunt. He does cause that, but he also gives us hope and this sort of loving feeling inside us. We can't wait to hear it. My name's Craig Madden, of this Tom Cockrell. We are, like I said, Happy Man Reactions. The reason we're called that is because outside we do men's mental health work, but we decided to keep on doing our music reaction channel because we love doing music so much. Thank you. If you want to check out what we do in the background, feel free to click on our Facebook links down below. But this is the main attraction here today is James Blunt.
Yes, 100%, Craig. Now, as we record this today, it is Remembrance Sunday, long into the night now. And, you know, being a veteran and being two veterans, we thought we were going to do James Blunt to support a fellow soldier in boosting up his work and showing his love. So don't forget to put hashtag James Blunt, support this wonderful artist. And if at any point you enjoy myself and Craig or anything we stand for, then make sure you like it, sub it, love it. Let's press play. I'm intrigued about where he's going to go with this one. Very emotional. Carry You Home.
I think we've seen this scenery before, so I was thinking, have we done this song before, but we haven't.
Trouble is her only friend, and he's back again.
Oh, I like that, and he's back again.
Makes her body older than it really is. And she says it's high time she went away. No one's got much to say in this town. Trouble is the only way is down, down, down. As strong as you.
Do you know what? I've got this. It's already. I don't know. I've got a theory already, but I don't know if I'm going to be on the right trails here. So, sorry. Carry You Home. It doesn't say carry her home or anything like that, or carry me home. It says carry you home. And at first I thought, oh, maybe it's like a wedding thing. Do you know what I mean? Maybe it's double sort of entendre, like where you've got carry her home. You know, like you carry, you know, bit traditionally with a wedding, you'd carry them into the honeymoon suite, carry you home. But obviously, he is a soldier, and I wonder, like, we've seen him before where he was on top of the hill and he was like running away, and then he saw a helicopter and he never got to where he wanted to go. And I'm thinking, carry you home. I wonder, is James Blunt either a soldier that has passed, and what we're seeing is like him just walking aimlessly in like a purgatory sense, or is he about to go and tell her that, like, you know, because he was an officer in the army, so it's probably something that he may have had to. I've had to do it before, where I've had to go and tell a soldier's father that his son's passed away. That was when I was doing the like notification officer thing in when I was, well, you know, I was based. And yeah, it's not easy. It's not nice to go and tell someone like their son or their thing has died. And it's just it seems too obvious that's his wife at the moment, because it's not carry her home or please carry me home. Like she's the beacon of light for him. And it's just at the beginning when he said about the trouble and he said, I found you again. I was like, oh, so I'm intrigued.
Intrigued about where the story goes. So it might be just because of what the day it is, but when I saw Carry You Home and knowing James Blunt history, I just immediately jumped to the assumption, to be fair, about, you know, like this is probably the wife who's lost her partner out in the battlefield. You know, but where it relates to James Blunt, is it just like him telling the story from like her perspective sort of thing, where, you know, telling the story of it and about how, you know, these poor widows, unfortunately, you know, go about their day. I mean, she looks so sad, and it's very sad. You know, she's in bed looking a little bit depressed. But I mean, like I said, the story is very soon. And it might be just because of the day. But when I read the title, that's how that was what came to my head. It was, you know, you carry your soldiers home. Yeah. So let's play. I need to see more. Very, very sad, but very powerful. Powerful.
It's the black and white that's.
Tender you go. I'm watching you breathing for the last time. A song for your heart, but when it is quiet, I know what it means, and I'll carry you home.
See, he looks in regret, doesn't he? Is that
the
him? I
last
think it was, wasn't it?
time. A song for your heart. But when it is quiet, I know what it means, and I'll carry you home. I'll carry you home. And they're all
Oh, right. I think we're starting to get the message here.
Yeah, mate, I think we were right on the money. I mean, in terms of what the story's about, of why she looks sad, she's lost her partner during a wartime. I mean, it looks quite oldie, so like a bit sort of like old fashioned, not as old as like like World War II or anything like that, but it doesn't look as modern as it is today. I mean, I don't know how long this video was, but you know what? The message, the way he sings, with that sort of acoustic guitar with a sort of slight electric audio in the background behind that as well, it just creates a beautiful ambiance with James Blunt. He's got a very beautiful, unique voice that really sets it. He's an artist that has been through this very situation, potentially has lost people close to him, may have, lost family members, or have had to tell the grieving like widows or family members of a losing soldier. And it's not a nice feeling. It's a horrible part of society and the job. It's a thing that we shouldn't be of existence really today with battlefields and all that. But it is unfortunately a case to this day.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm really getting that message of carry you home. Unfortunately, when you lose soldiers, if you don't know, then they do have to get carried home in obviously the hearse, and then they get taken to obviously wherever they are to be buried or cremated. And it is a massive affair. I remember when the times that we were going to Afghanistan, and we used to have to stand there and listening to soldiers' sort of testimonies about each other and stuff. It's not nice, and especially when you find out that they've got like
Children
wives and stuff. Obviously, we know about recent as well. Craig Ainsworth, who's quite a big sort of military background. He obviously took his own life recently as well, and his mum's been quite open about that. It's a really sad thing because we're thinking about soldiers losing life in battle, and this one, we haven't. You forget about the soldiers after that, still battling. So yeah, I think we're on the money though. Carry you home, and I think he's showing the woman for effect in this one. I think he's about to go and tell her husband, or we assume husband, has passed in this battle we're probably seeing, which looks like a training exercise, to be honest, which I do not miss. But
Yeah, it does look
obviously,
like
I think this is portraying an actual battle, and a conflict, and he's going to go and let her know, because you could see him take out the dog tags, and then like we used to get those little things. You remember those little things? You used to have all your like medical notes and stuff in there, and you used to have that
it.
before you deploy. So yeah, I think that's what's going to happen, ladies and
We
gentlemen. Let's have a
deployed in
look.
2012, so we're a bit behind. It's taking us back a bit. That's where we last
Yeah.
went on the battle.
and they're all born pretty in New York City tonight. And Salma's little girl was taken from the wild tonight. And there are stars and stripes. As strong as you were, tender you go.
Yeah.
I'm watching you breathing
Aw.
for the last time. A song for your heart. But when it is quiet, I know what it means, and I'll carry you home.
Oh.
Carry you home. Oh, kills.
Mm.
I'm watching you
Oh, mate.
breathing for the last time. A song for your heart. But when it is quiet, I know what it means, and I'll carry you home.
Wow.
I'll carry you home.
Yeah. Well, he doesn't mind cutting the heart, does he?
No, especially on the edge of a cliff and then walking away. I did think that was a
Yeah.
bit.
Well, yeah, I was just about to say, just to let you know, like I've done something like this before. So you don't actually tell them on the middle edge of a cliff. You actually go and find them, and you take two people. And then as soon as you've left and told them the news, and a compassionate officer comes in, and they look after them, obviously in the transition of going through the funeral and stuff. So just let you know, that's not how the army deal with, like, oh, sorry, and then walk off. But
Walk off, yeah, right.
yeah, effect of the drama, see what James Blunt's doing, and if you think of it metaphorically, yes, we do go and knock on their door, we tell them it's not nice, and then obviously they're saddened, and then someone comes in. But in this case, metaphorically, that is almost what it's like in society. You know, when a woman loses that, have we got enough support for the men or women out there that lose the men or women out in war? Do we have enough support? And maybe James Blunt is putting that out there on that table. It might not, you know, given that note, given that thing is like, here we go. This is your last memory. I've carried him home for you. This is the last bit of, you know, treasured memory you've got. This is his dog tags. Now I'm going to leave you. I've got to go. And it's not James Blunt doing it himself as a person, but just showing, like, you know, at this point, at this time, he's probably got better now. I think it has got better now, but this is how many years ago? Let's have a quick look. Well, this is 16 years ago. So yeah, it sounds
Wow.
about right that it probably was like that back then. So yeah, what a powerful message. He kept his voice very, very solemn throughout. The actresses and the actors in it made it just powerful, and it hit him in there as well with his experience of what this is probably like from a an officer's point of view in his case, where he's led men into battle. Potentially, I don't actually know about his military career and how it's decorated, but you know, what a powerful version of it. And let's people who see maybe that never has a feeling of this, you know, never gets to know what it's like for a soldier to come home or not come home, for the family around. And the soldier dies out of war. We all know that, but it is the surrounding family, the kids that are crying daddy at night, or, you know, looking for their parent at night. You know, it's a sad truth that unfortunately this world has to live by. We have to, there's someone's got to go and defend something. So yeah, I won't go to it too much.
Yo, mate, it was a very beautiful song. It was one that I find, you know, at this time of year, Remembrance Sunday, we'll probably release this on Remembrance Day on the 11th of November, because it does give you that reflection, you know, to think about, you know, not just this person in the music video, but you know, those that you might know in real life or have like heard about on TV, or just you just know the story, and you give that sort of time, you give that 2 minute silence to really think about those that have sacrificed their life, you know, done, you know, what they feel is right by the country, trying to, you know, fight for your freedom and whatnot. So absolute hats off to James Blunt for making this beautiful music video, because there's not a lot of artists that do, that can really hit the rawness behind it, because they don't have the
Mm.
experience. Obviously, with James Blunt's you know, military background, he does hit the sort of emotion correct on the head. And yeah, and I thought the whole thing was very beautiful. The only thing that sort of put me off at the end there was telling her on the edge of a cliff and just walking off. I thought,
Yeah, I think
you
it's
know,
for
almost
effect.
it made me like, yeah, it's for that powerful effect of imagery. But yeah, I thought this whole track was beautiful. So thank you very much for sharing this experience with us. If you did, of
Cool.
course, enjoy this one, then make sure you leave the thumbs up button, hit the subscription, and ring that notification bell as well for happy man reactions. And thank you as well for giving us your time as well. We appreciate you. Don't we, Craig?
Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, don't forget to leave comments down below. Hashtag James Blunt as well, supports the original artist. Of course, it's a very harsh song, what you know. And if you are affected by this sort of stuff in real life, of course, feel free to share your stories. And we believe in people having their opinions and open voices, but we also believe in supporting each other and not having a toxic environment, which is 99% of the internet. But we're the 1%. We're the 1% that wants positivity in our videos. So thank you, James Blunt, for helping us with that. And of course, if you are a man that is struggling, or you are a woman that knows that your husband just needs a little bit of help, you can check our Facebook links, which are down below or in the bio of our YouTube. And we'll see you soon.